Hey guys, Cameron with CBM Reviews here, and we're in Infinity Week, but I'm going to talk about Batman today. This is the review of Batman Ninja. Batman Ninja was directed by Junpei Mizusaki. Yeah, we're going to go with that. I think I did it right. And it's got a Japanese voiceover cast, and it's got an English voiceover cast. The English voiceover cast is a who's who of voice actors for the most part. It does not bring Kevin Conroy or Mark Hamill into it, but who it does bring are heavy hitters like Grey DeLisle, Tara Strong, Tom Kenny, Fred Tatasciore. Before I get started in the story, I just want to give a huge shout out to all my subscribers. Thank you very much for watching my content. And if you want to be like my subscribers and get that shout out, go ahead and click that subscribe button. And if you really don't want to miss any videos, hit that little bell icon so you'll be notified every single time I post something. Anyway, let's get to this story. And bear with me, this is the doozy. For starters, Gorilla Grodd created a time machine and sets it off with all of the who's who of Batman villains there. And Batman is, of course, there trying to stop whatever it is from happening. And they get all sucked into feudal era Japan. And I'm trying to get through this with a straight face, trust me. So when Batman lands in feudal Japan, Joker is over a lot of it. He's called Lord Joker at this point, but a lot of the other Batman villains are over parts of Japan. So Penguin's got a section, and Poison Ivy's got a section, Two-Face has a section, and Deathstroke has a section. But, you know, they all pale in comparison to the Joker section. And so far, this is fine. Batman kind of gets away. Alfred is there. He's brought the Batmobile, and Batman actually doesn't succeed, but he finds out that the Robins were transported there as well, and then there's this clan who vows allegiance to him because of a prophecy that a man dressed as a bat would lead them to stop the forces of evil, and so they team up with Gorilla Grodd to try and get the villains united so that they can go back home, but Gorilla Grodd turns on them, and now Gorilla Grodd controls the minds, after a month or so, Gorilla Grodd controls the minds of all of the feudal lords of Japan. So Penguin, Ivy, all of them, they're mind controlled. And they all come together in this one place, and then Joker shows back up, and I left out the fantastic parts. But I will tell you here coming up. They win and they go back to Gotham. I mean, this story, Batman Ninja, has all the makings for something that is glorious. And while it looks somewhat glorious, it's also bat crazy. First off, the time travel, but we'll just throw that is the least craziest thing about this. You've got all of the characters, all of the feudal lords, have fortresses that are mobile Gundams. In feudal Japan, they are mobile Gundams. And Batman's Batmobile turns from the Batmobile into the Batglider, which then turns into a Batcycle, which then turns into Bat Armor. This happens in a scene. But this was after they had turned Arkham Castle into a mobile Gundam. Gorilla Grodd, throughout this story, has controlled all the feudal lords into turning their castles into mobile Gundams. And then when they all come together to fight Batman and the Bat Clan, the Gundams form a giant Gundam. And I'm like, no! What? And that's crazy. That's crazy. It's still not the craziest thing about this movie, because I'm just spoiling it for you. When the 5 Gundams form the giant Gundam, Robin takes the flute and he's playing it while his little monkey friend is pressing the holes. I'm not making this up. And this army of armored clad monkeys join together and create a giant monkey. And then, whenever that doesn't seem to work, bats come together with the monkeys and form a giant Batman. The story is too bonkers for me. It's too bonkers. There are some good scenes in this, but the bonkers that you have to go through to get to the good scenes, it's not worth it. I am sorry, people, especially to you Batman fans. This is some hot garbage story. And here's the bad part about it. This has got a setup to make a pretty entertaining game. Like, think about it on a Sly Cooper kind of thing. You have 4 smaller bosses that you have to beat. You have to go to their levels and you beat them and you gain the thing that you need. And then you get to the 5th level, which is the final level, and you take everything that you've learned and everything that you've created and built, and you beat the final boss, and you get to go back home with all the everything. Sounds like an amazing game. Sounds like a game I would like to play. But this movie doesn't even go to those other feudal lands. You don't even get to experience the nuances of the Penguin or Ivy. They're glossed over really quickly. This one, I love the last 2 DC animated features. I loved Suicide Squad Hell to Pay. I loved Batman Gotham by Gaslight. This one, I do not love. The grade on this is a 40. It's a straight up 40. And the only reason why it gets a 40 is because visually, it has some really stunning moments, but you can kind of tell that the dubbing, it wasn't created for an English audience. It was created for a Japanese audience. The visuals, it's CG. But it looks like it may be on top of hand-drawn animation. And so sometimes it looks really good, like in fight scenes and things like that. Sometimes not so much. But the story is garbage. The direction, I mean, maybe he got what he wanted to get across to some people. It missed me, and it's going to miss a lot of you guys if you choose to watch it. And then the acting, I hate to say it, it's also kind of hit or miss. It's extreme for extreme's sake. There is no middle. If you're a huge Batman fan, go check it out. You might enjoy it a lot more than me, but this is a miss. So that's it for Batman Ninja. What do you guys think? Was I being a little too harsh? Was I not really embracing the Japanese influences in this enough? You let me know in the comment section down below. If you enjoyed this review, hit the like button. And if you're new here, hit that subscribe button. Share this video with all your friends. And as always, this is Cameron with CBM Reviews. We'll see you next time.